Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the fourth streaming episode of Smuggler's Blues, a redemption story. Tonight, I'm with you. I'm Michael. I'll be playing the role of Tazi. With us also is Kaylee. Kaylee, who will you be playing tonight? Let's wait. Let's wait and see what
Yay.
chat says. Mhm. Mhm. No sound from Kaylee.
Let's try that.
The
Thou,
Kaylee is silent.
I should
can
not.
hear
Yeah,
me.
you spell my name with a silent Kaylee, and that should be audio now. So, hey, we have a Sean in the audience. That's awesome.
We do. We have a Mallow.
Mallow.
Hi, Mallow.
Sean Rourke there is he did our intro, so everyone give him some kudos. And he was
Thank Sean.
Yay.
he was instrumental
Thank you, Sean.
in the parts of this streaming stuff that works, and all the stuff that's broken is my fault. Okay, hey, all right, they can hear. It sounds like they can hear everybody. Yay!
Hooray!
Yeah, I'm Kaylee. I will be playing Corell, the Jedi on the run. Chris, who will you be playing?
Well, I am Chris. I get to be the GM. I get to play R3, Ape 1, and 11D4, and a bunch of other people. We'll see how tonight goes. Just so everybody knows, I did something to my ankle this weekend and have not been sleeping well because it hurts. So if I'm a little slow, I apologize right up front. I'll do my best.
Because Chris is really good at like getting up and jumping around to be in character. So we really need to keep him off that ankle. So
yes, for sure. So when we last left off, you guys were on the ship, heading back to your luxury house on Teth. You had Gingier on board, and A1 had just dropped the information that he was a former slicer who used to hack the Black Sun and a bunch of other places because he was trying to bring down the big financial institutions and spread the wealth. So we're...
Hey, Chris, before we go any further, should we roll for our destiny pool?
wait, dice?
That's what I was getting to.
All right. Just wanted to make sure.
I don't know how to roll dice for this game anymore.
1 dark side.
2 dark side.
One dark side. Oh boy.
Wow. That's a great start for us. I don't know if we've ever had all dark side.
I think we have.
We have once. We've never had all light side, though, I don't think.
No.
That wouldn't be our luck. That would not be redemption or Smuggler's Blues or whatever we are today.
Not remotely.
Perfect.
We're pretty remote.
All right. So you guys are on the ship. Everything seems to be working and functioning properly. No random doors have opened and no alarms have gone off yet.
Well, of course, the person who is doing that is currently in Tazi's bed.
Wait, you mean all of our cargo is still on the ship and not falling out into the atmosphere?
All of Gingier stuff is still there. Yeah.
Wow.
Was all of the cargo for Gingier then?
Remember you guys spread it out through the different farmers?
Oh, that's
So
right.
It was
That
fertilizer?
we did that. That's right. I do remember that now. It's been a while.
You guys told me you wanted your first cargo run to be
Memorable. Yeah. Thanks, Chris.
memorable, and I believe somebody used the term "cark," so I took that literally.
Yeah, you did.
Yep, that was me. That was me.
Yes.
I'm responsible for what our shipment was.
Thank you, Michael.
Which I found
It's wonderful.
rather entertaining to plan that. So, as you guys are flying through the space, what would you like to do?
The space. The final frontier. Or a final frontier.
The space trademark? Is that what we're dealing with right now?
Can it be? Wait, it has to be stellar, right?
I think so.
Hey, it's Rick and Rasp. Okay, cool. Welcome.
Hey. So I think Tazi is going to be sleeping. probably. Napping.
No.
Shock of all shocks.
God.
But on long voyages, it's either listen to some, some soft jizz, maybe watch an old holo, a detective holo, or holo noir, or take a nap. And I feel like right now is taking a nap.
Corell is Corell's in the common area. She is currently, I think she and D4 are having some quality time in front of the holovid. They're watching a old show that was broadcast on Coruscant, and it ran for like 7 years, called the North Level. It's all about like this really, really forward-looking and hopeful government that had to deal with all these, naysayers, basically one party against the other. And it, stars this, really charismatic, yet somewhat clumsy and intellectual galactic senator who's in charge of the Republic. And it's a whole thing. And it's really kind of tear-jerking. Her favorite part is the will they, won't they relationship between the communications director, the deputy chief of staff and his Twi'lek secretary.
Okay. Make a perception check.
What's D4's favorite part?
Yeah. I'll get there in a sec. Make an average perception check, Kaylee.
Oh, God. He's bored, isn't he?
Oh, no. D4 is likely like trying to analyze every bit of dialogue that's happening in this show.
Actually. He probably talks through the entire episode.
Oh, I'm sure D4 is a talker. For sure.
That cancels.
Did you get it?
That cancels. 2 successes and 2 advantages.
All right. While you're watching your holo video, every so often you swear the Twi'lek, you said secretary?
Yeah.
You swear every so often that Twi'lek secretary looks just like you.
That's weird. I must be tired. D4, I got a question for you.
Yes, how may I help?
So, the secretary, Da'ana, do I look anything like her?
At times, I can see the resemblance.
Huh.
I
I probably
perhaps
watched the
change
series.
actresses?
I mean, I guess, but I don't think so. I mean, it's been 10 years since this came out.
Interesting. How are you feeling?
Well, I mean, we're kind of getting to that. I mean, this is season 2, so, her boss is going to get shot pretty soon. I mean, he takes a blaster bolt when they try to assassinate the head of the Senate.
Yes, that is not what I was referring to.
Well, it's a very moving moment.
And you had a very moving moment with Tazi recently. How do you feel?
We were having a lovely conversation about a holo show that we both really enjoy, or at least I think we both really enjoy it. Did you have to ruin it by bringing up feelings?
Is this not an appropriate time? We are alone.
Okay, well, here's the info dump that you are looking for. Tazi and I worked it out. It's a whole thing. Neither one of us really has anybody to talk to or express our emotions, so we bottled them up, and especially me, I burst out into rage and took it out on him, but he's really the only one I can take it out on. So, and he's actually the safest person to take it out on.
Perhaps we should find you a more productive outlet.
Well, I'm watching a holo with you.
I do appreciate that, but when you are feeling those moments of frustration, perhaps we should find a more productive way to release that frustration.
Well, I can't really practice. We have passengers who might notice such things. that would be normally what I would do. So it's either that or smash things and then repair them, and, well, we don't have the money to do that. So I'm tending a little bit towards watching holodramas with you.
Very well. I would appreciate it if in the future, when you are feeling frustrated, that we talk and find a productive way of releasing your tension.
D4, are you hitting on me?
I do not think so.
Sorry, it was just something. Sind always used to call it releasing tension, but it, you know what? I misunderstood. That's okay. No worries. We missed the end of the episode, but I mean, we know what happens. Do you want to watch another one?
I would enjoy that.
I mean, either that or we can try the new show that just came out, Space Journeys. Really weird new planets.
Whatever would make you feel comfortable.
As you're trying to decide what show to watch next, Tazi kind of comes down the hallway from the cockpit. He's stretching his arms up into the air, trying to like kind of twisting his back a bit, twisting his neck a little, and he walks into the common area and then over to the kitchen area.
Tazi, does your chair need adjustment? You look like you're a little kinked.
No, I'm just it's fine.
D4 can give you an adjustment.
No, I'm fine. I don't need any adjustments. D4, stay right there. I'm fine. No, I'm good. I just got up to get a little something to sip on, and I'm gonna go back, listen to some more music, and just kind of relax a little bit. What are you guys watching?
We're trying to decide if we want to watch another episode of North Floor or try the new show, Space Journey, Weird New Planets. I mean, from the previews, the captain of the ship has really great hair.
Hair? Is that what you look for in a captain? Great hair?
No, I just think he's cute.
Okay, but hair is not important. That's what you're saying for a captain.
No, of course not.
Good. I just want to.
I am still. I mean, okay. Again, I loved Zahn and Quinth, but I don't miss cleaning hair out of the fresher.
No. I was just thinking about Kazi and that wig.
Oh,
the wig looked horrible.
Why would you bring that back up? That's like trauma. It might have just been a cheap wig.
It might have just been cheap. It might have been
definitely.
It might have just been some processed bantha hair.
No, I think processed bantha hair would have disintegrated in the fryer. When Isla punched it off his head? Yeah, but it was a fryer.
I mean, I don't know. I've never tried to fry bantha hair before. I'm just saying.
Oh, well, bantha hair, tends to ignite around sources of high energy and liquids, you might say. And Carell does the obvious wink.
Oh, what is it? Are we winking? Are we winking now?
Tazi, you winked. That's such growth. D4, did you see that? Did you see his wink?
I think I pulled something.
Yes, I did.
Did you do some sort of massage to get him to do that? Normally it's both eyes.
No, he refuses to let me touch him.
Yeah, no, it's better for everybody if D4 leaves his manipulators, keeps them to himself.
What if we got D4 some softer hands?
I don't think that would make it okay. For me.
Okay.
It's nothing against D4 as an individual. I don't like droid massage.
Oh, droids do wonderful massage, but D4's manipulators are a little cold and ouchy. That's probably the best technical term.
Just a second. I think I hear the sound of the comm. Yeah, I gotta go back to the cockpit.
That's not a comm, Tazi. You're faking a comm call and running away from me. Why are you doing that?
Tazi grabs a can of a processed energy beverage.
What is it called?
from the cooler. The energy beverage is called, oh boy, Naboing. And there's a picture of a junk. There's a picture of a jumping Gungam, or
Gundam. Can't use that. Copyright.
Jumping Gungan on the can.
How is Naboing spelled?
Naboing? It's Nabooing.
I always thought it was with 2 G's because you get Naboing.
It may be 2 G's. I'm just, I'm paraphrasing.
Oh.
I've never actually seen the can, Kaylee.
I'm just saying, you're the one making it up. All drinks can't be Frelp, Tazi. I understand. Or
The drinks are imaginary and the points don't matter.
There you go. Everything's made up.
All right. And is Tazi heading out?
Yeah, Tazi is definitely making his way. He's kind of ignoring he's like, oh, yep, there's a comm call, cockpit. I gotta go. Enjoy your show.
As soon as you hit the button to open the door, all the lights go off in the room, and the door does not open. And then a second later, the lights come on, and they're flashing different colors, and you've got some strobe going, and you hear some music playing, and all of a sudden you have a little dance party going on.
Oh, no, that's not correct, Chris, because a dance party requires dancing.
Well, dance music going on.
There you go. Tazi does not look amused.
Corel just kind of half closes her eyes and grabs her, gets up and goes over to the comm and tries to comm A1. Does it work?
Mm-hmm. Hello?
A1, are you working on the electrical music, and is that fog? There's fog coming out of the wall. That's weird. In the common area?
I don't know what you mean.
Okay, we're in here, you know. If you're going to practice that kind of carg, please do it in the cargo bay.
I mean, I'd prefer it if you didn't hack the ship or slice the ship or whatever while we're in transit.
I'm not doing anything.
Okay, you or who is with you?
You are in spirit. I mean, nobody. You hear in the background.
Never mind. And she hangs up. Are we stuck in here now?
I mean, I think everything works. This is just annoying.
Yeah.
This is just highly, highly annoying.
Well, I'm glad it happened after the episode was completed. At least we now know what happened.
I'm going to try and go back to the cockpit and hope that I can drown out this horrible dance music with something relaxing.
Well, I mean, if you can't get out of the door, you're not going to be able to go back to the cockpit.
Tazi tries the door.
The lights go off. The door opens and you hear, "Aww."
Oh, well, that worked out.
Aww.
And then Tazi just kind of yells into the air. Not while we're in hyperspace, thank you.
You're welcome.
Carl gets up and goes over to the cooler that Tazi was in and starts rummaging around with it. He took the last raw berry blaster. I like that flavor. Why do we have an entire shelf full of dark side blackened berry, though? That stuff is ugh.
You hear like a gulp from the hallway. It's the worst one.
Yeah, that's why we haven't drank it. And I think we
silence.
Yeah, I think there's just there's a swipe to the next scene at this point.
All right. Is there anything else you guys want to do while you're in hyperspace?
Nah.
All right. And we see the ship coming out of hyperspace over Teth. And You're headed to your luxury castle. Do we ever come up with a name for it? I forget.
Castle Grayskull.
Oh no.
No, can't do that one.
Copyrighted.
We did not name our headquarters yet.
Fortress
maybe-
Pinkranium.
Maybe something will come to us.
Yeah, Chris is having audio staticky issues. It's not an hour yet, so I am.
The stuttering is happening again.
Yeah, I still have no idea why.
Strange.
Because everybody else, Michael's fine. The text is fine.
Thanks.
Does that fix it if I do that?
It comes and goes, so I don't know what you did. We can just try it and see.
We'll have to see. We will see.
Awesome. You guys land in front of your castle, and the ramp starts coming down.
The Skull Fortress.
Thanks, Kevin. Can always count on Kevin.
Yeah.
Some interesting.
I think that's the only reason he
Maybe.
shows up is he gets to
so.
completely derail us with good names.
Bantha Skull Fortress. Yeah, that's
We really got to start referencing other animals that exist in the Star Wars universe, because banthas are a lot of our go-to.
How about Gundark? Gundark Skull Fortress?
They're too small.
Womprat Skull Fortress?
Again, too small. Womprat Skull Fortress is a great name for a fortress made for ants.
It's also a great jizz band.
all right. You guys are heading out. Ginger is walking out after he waits for Tazi and Corel to go down, and then he walks down the ramp. He's got A1 next to him. Well, yes, I do like that. That was fun. I enjoyed our little trip. A1 says, yes, I learned a lot. Thank you. They walk.
Learned a lot about what?
Don't ask. It's probably not wise.
Well, we talked a lot about improving our work efficiency.
Did you teach A1 some tricks of the trade?
I don't know what you mean. And he smiles and winks at you.
Ginger, you don't have to play coy. We all kind of know your background.
Why, I've run a little business.
Mm-hmm.
And what is your background, my handsome captain?
I also run a little business.
Hmm. Excellent. Well,
Yes,
we are both successful businessmen.
Yes, we all run little businesses. I have a little, Petsy shop that people buy things from. It's wonderful. Can we move on? I'd like to get paid for this.
Oh, very well, very well. Wolrock did say that they would meet us here, so we'll see when they get here. Until then, just refreshments.
So I guess I'll lean on this crate over here, trying not to knock it over.
I'm gonna go see.
Or
I'm gonna go see if anything has tried to reclaim the fortress while we were gone.
A1 turns and looks at Tazi. What? Reclaim the fortress?
Bugs, small animals, squatters.
Check. I'm sure they're in there. They were there when we got here.
Right. We're going to try and get rid of them.
Wait, you mean like squatters, like people, or squatters like the reptiles?
The reptiles. What do you? What does squatting have to do with people?
Well, that's when someone moves into a place and decides they're going to live there, and they don't pay rent. It's impossible to get them out. It's impossible to move them out.
Oh, you mean like mothers-in-law?
I mean, I guess.
Okay. Well, good to know then. Yeah, hopefully we don't have any of those. Because, well...
Mother-in-laws?
I mean, unless you've been hiding something.
I mean, I haven't been married yet, so...
Right. I mean, it was close. I mean, I think I'm the only one that's technically been sort of married here.
So wait, did you have a mother-in-law problem?
Oh, no.
Did Nacinda's mother move in and then not leave?
Oh, Nacinda never knew who her mother was. She was orphaned at a very young age and taken in by the same orphanage that I was.
I'm regretting this line of conversation.
Me too, almost immediately.
So let's just pretend. Let's pretend that neither of us said anything about marriage or mother-in-laws.
Hey, have you heard from your mom lately?
I mean, she's busy. She's always busy.
Have you heard from your mom lately?
She sends me a hollow once in a while just to let me know she's okay.
Okay, I worry about her.
Oh no, you don't have to worry about my mother. Trust me.
Well, I mean,
she does just fine.
When the muffin basket stopped coming, I kind of assumed that she was having problems.
No, that wasn't problems. That was her being withholding.
Why was she being withholding?
She was mad at me.
What did you do?
Well, I didn't get married.
Well, that wasn't your fault.
Yeah, but she doesn't really care.
You want me to...
She assumed I blew it, which, I mean, I may have. But anyway...
You did not blow it.
Let's go look for squatters.
Tazi, we covered this. You did not blow it. It was not my mistake. It was not your mistake. They made their own choices.
No, you're right. I'm just saying, let's skip this topic for now, and let's go try and clean out the
well, how does it make you feel?
The fortress of Cargitude. Nope, I don't like that.
I don't like that one. It's not really our thing. What's a Cargitude?
I mean, I was trying to just make the word cargo into something fun.
Ah. Like if we shipped a lot of liquids, they could say we're full of cargonation.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess that would work if they were carbonated liquids, right?
Yeah.
Or if it was carbonite.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Well, as fascinating as I'm finding this, can we do something not this?
Sure.
Please?
Sure. Come on. We're going to go look for small rodents and chase them out. Maybe do some cleaning.
We are not going to do that.
Well, if you're coming with us, you 100% are.
I said more entertaining, not...
What do you suggest?
Well, don't you have a dining room that we could have a meal at?
We don't have any. We really don't have much furniture.
We don't have any food either.
Well, we should have probably arranged for that before we left. But now we'll have some credits to buy food.
Damn it, Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
Cargalot.
Yeah. I was over here trying to be cool.
Yeah,
Kevin's over here dropping names in the chat.
Yeah.
I have food and refreshments. Let's just take those inside and not deal with rodents.
Sure. I'll go ahead and scout to make sure that the dining hall is rodent-free. And Carell quickly scurries into the building.
And once again, Rail abandons me. To spend time with you, Ginger. Yes, let's go grab those boxes, and we will take the food and beverages inside while we wait.
Oh, Very well, very well. We will need that box and that box. Don't worry. They are on their own lift system. So you won't have to strain those big arms of yours.
Oh, you have the problems with your vision?
No,
You
no,
have-
no, no.
It's just, these are not big arms.
Yes, I know. I was trying to make a...
Oh, you were making fun of me.
No, just lightening the mood. You know, the two of you are not very entertaining.
Oh, well, that was because you missed the show. The entertaining show was the trip to come get you. That's when things were fun and light and entertaining. And then after we picked you up, we switched into our serious mode.
Well, could we switch to the fun mode, please?
Oh, no, not until the job's over.
I'm here. I'm safe. The job is done.
We haven't gotten paid yet, so we're still in serious mode.
Well, if you get that box and that box, then we can have some fun.
All right. Great. Sounds good. And Tazi activates the repulsor lifts on the cargo boxes and starts pushing them toward the unnamed fortress.
They go fine. You take them in there.
Mm-hmm.
They're, size of a couch each. They're not too big. You lead them into the fortress to be named, and you get to what would normally be the dining area. And Ginger goes over and pushes a couple buttons on the top. See little legs pop out from the bottom. They rise up. They open up. One rises up, and there's a little bar there with different decanters and some snifters for drinks. Pushes some buttons on the other one. Same concept with the legs coming down, and it opens up, but this has got a little snack foods and other foods that are sitting there.
Tazi finds these crates fascinating.
Well, I will start with some of the Carillion whiskey. He pours himself a drink, then goes over and starts eating some different snacks, some tincture shells, some different types of smoked meats.
So it's Carillion whiskey. What else is in that? What else is in there?
Well, for those that don't have the refined palate, I have some other liqueurs from other places, but I stick with just the finest. I believe there's some brandy from some different places and some rum from Rhodia.
Tazi picks up a bottle that looks like it has never been touched. No one has opened this particular bottle, and the label is a little bit dusty, and it looks like it says something about fermented frelp.
Okay.
What is this?
Oh, I believe that is some fermented frelp from...
Felucia.
Oh, I don't remember where I got that.
Felucia.
Maybe Felucia.
You haven't opened it.
Of course not. That is for guests. This is for me.
Can do you mind if I try a little here?
Please, Captain, enjoy yourself.
Tazi pulls the cork on the bottle, and there is a very strong citrus smell that wafts up from the nose of the bottle, and the neck of the bottle, not the nose. Of course, it's wafting up to Tazi's scent receptors because he doesn't have a nose.
Thank you for Michael explaining that.
Yes. There's a. I had to because of my own inability to make words.
Fair.
So, heavy citrus smell. There is also a smell of. There's a spiced aroma to it, and then there is a very acrid smell on the back end. And Tazi grabs a small rocks glass and pours just a taste, a little bit in there. Kind of funnels it around and puts it up, and you can tell the color is like it's orange with like hints of green. Frope isn't usually green. Tazi's gonna give it a go.
All right. It's very good. Very strong.
Do I need to make any checks, Chris?
No, it's fine liquor. If you'd like to make a check. Resilience?
I think resilience sounds great. I'll give it a go. How hard is that check, Chris?
Let's make it average.
All right.
Trying to resist some alcohol.
That is 2 failures.
All right.
Two failures and a threat.
You stop drinking for one trip, and you lose
Right?
you lose all of your...
Apparently, yeah.
Terrible.
Or is it so good you can't resist more?
Ooh.
I think that's probably the more likely scenario.
I think the dark side point I just flipped over says that Tazi
Right.
has a hard time resisting.
Right. Kazi, he takes the sip out of the glass and oh boy, that is something. And Tazi immediately pours himself another small glass.
As Tazi's pouring the small glass, you feel a little hand push the bottle. And it tips a little more in there than you expected. Look over at A1 standing there. You earned it. Time for you to have fun and cut loose.
Oh boy.
We haven't had a fun night in a while.
Sure, why not? I mean, sure. Why not? I mean, sure.
A1 looks over at Ginger. I told you he could be fun. Ginger, woo! Pushes a button on the cargo table, and lights come out of the back, and you hear the same music you heard on the ship starts playing from the cargo boxes. A1 rolls up in front of Ginger, and they start dancing. But A1 being an astromech droid, it's very awkward looking, as he's mostly just moving back and forth. And
He
every now and
can
then-
spin his
Yeah, he
dome. He's got
spins
color.
and-
He can project some fun lights. I mean,
every now and then he stands on this middle wheel and tries to spin around. And then Ginger comes up to Tazi after a couple minutes. Come on, Captain, join.
I think the camera pulls back for a second, and at the edge of the frame, Carell peeks her head in and then quickly ducks back and heads deeper into the whatever we're calling it, cargo lot, Fortress Grayskull, I don't know, and away from the imminent danger that Tazi's in.
All right. Does Tazi join in the fun and start dancing?
let's make another resistance check, a resilience
All right.
check. Let's just see how resilient Tazi is. How difficult is this one going to be, Chris?
Let's make it average, but throw in a black die since you've had a few drinks.
All right. Well, I can't negate any black die from this.
No.
Yep, that's one failure and one threat.
I think we see a little scene of Tazi, Gingier, A1 dancing awkwardly, and every now and then you see D4 walk by, stop, make some notes on a data pad, continue back to the other side of the room.
I feel like part of this too is like you get the kind of the camera angles where the camera's like right in front of Tazi and Tazi's dancing and making funny faces, and you get in front of A1 and A1's dome is spinning and his lights are blinking, and then you get Gingier like looking at both of them and and also having a good time. There's a couple of those little back and forth moments as things continue to go downhill.
And Corell, you were still hiding?
Corell took the long way around out of the building and went back to the ship, and seals the ship up behind her, and goes to the cargo bay that is now mostly empty, and just starts working on lightsaber forms because she hasn't had any time to practice over the past couple weeks.
Okay.
She's doing her own form of dancing.
Okay. So this goes on for, we'll say, the rest of the evening. And
Well, I hope that Wolrock is going to show up at some point, considering he was supposed to meet us here.
yep. I'll say it goes on into the evening is what I meant to say.
There you go.
And after a while, you hear the sound of the doorbell ringing. Or what passes as the doorbell right now?
The doorbell on the building or on the ship?
On the building.
Okay.
I feel like the doorbell on the building is actually like two old bells.
Yes.
Bong, bong.
So we're the three of us are dancing. There's loud music, and then literally like these two bells that are far too oversized for this building just like clang hard in the entryway. Tazi's a little bit shaken, taken aback. What was that? What was that?
It's our doorbell.
It's loud.
Yeah.
It's really, really loud.
It's a big building. It has to be loud so it can be heard in the whole building.
We meant to fix that.
I'll put it on the list.
Yep, the list. Put it on the list, little buddy.
We'll do.
Buddy.
A1 goes, you should go to the door and then open it.
I don't know. Should me answer the door?
You're the captain.
All right.
I'll go with you.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And Tazi puts a hand on A1's dome to kind of steady himself as they walk, or as they roll and walk, I suppose.
Yeah. I
See me rolling and laughing.
get to the door and you open it up, and Wolrock is standing there.
Hey.
Braybach. Hello, Captain. I see you've made it back.
Yep.
Oh, very well.
Come in. We're having drinks and celebrating a job well done. Job well done.
Very well, very well. After you.
No, after you. And Tazi kind of tries to bow low. Still got one hand on A1, and then swing his other arm out. And let's make an agility check.
Let's make it a hard check.
All right.
Or you mean coordination?
Let's do coordination. Yeah, I was thinking about characteristics, but yeah, this is definitely a skill. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. You said a hard check?
Yep, so 3 purple.
Right. Wonderful. Wonderful. Getting my dice. Tazi's coordination skill is actually pretty good, but
He's a little
right now,
impaired.
little black. Do you want a black die also, or?
That's why. Oh, yeah, sure.
All right. Can't negate that.
Again?
Nope. One failure. One failure, one advantage.
All right. So I think Tazi slips and falls to the ground, but manages to catch himself, so it's not quite a solid face plant, just more of an awkward stumble.
Yeah, I feel like he manages to keep his hand on A1.
Yeah. And A1 kind of helps him back up. We're in the dining room. Olak says, "Oh, I can hear the music." Then from the
Follow from the floor. Tazi's like, follow us.
A1, yep, lead you guys down there, and as you guys enter the dining room, Wolrock stops. Gingier stops. They look at each other. Gingier goes, "Rock." Wolrock, "Oh, yes, my friend." And then they come forward, and Gingier does the kiss both cheeks on both heads.
During that production, that's when Carell pokes her head back in and then decides that it's now somewhat safe and tries to slip in like she's always been here.
And A1 goes over and turns the music off. And turns the lights to just more of a constant light, not the flashing lights that have been going on. It's not so much a dance party in here anymore. It's more of a mood lighting is what he's going for.
That's fair.
And Wolrock, both heads kind of look at each other, and then they look back at you guys. "So, tell me, why are you back? I thought you were happy there." And she goes, "Well, there was a complication. It seems as though the Black Sun want that planet, and, well, I decided I should not be there when they are there."
So we brought him with us because it was safer to get him off planet.
And they did an excellent job.
And we got all the cargo and a passenger. So it might be a bonus, maybe.
Wolrock gives you a little smile. "I think that maybe your bonus is I'm going to give you a better job than I originally had planned."
I mean, okay. I mean, I don't know that I'm not good at making the deals right now. Carell is this a good deal?
Like right next to you and hands you a cup of calf. I'm sure it would be a wonderful deal if there were some possibly help with, supplying the fortress here with some furniture and things, as well as the improved job. I mean, we did help assist your friend, your bosom companion, escape a very volatile situation with the Black Sun.
Well, that is true. I do appreciate you helping my friend. Ginger goes, "Oh, and so do I. And this one," and he's pointing at Tazi, "is turning out to be a lot of fun, as well as the droid. We have had a lot of fun."
Oh, this calf. What is this? Is this made out of Purgle dung? Ugh.
Ew, gross.
Says it won't get off my tongue.
"Here, wash it down with this." And Ginger hands you a glass of whiskey.
It kind of defeats the purpose if you do that.
Oh no, that glass goes poop right down the gullet. The drink, not the glass. The glass, Kazi does not swallow the glass.
Yeah, I mean, could turn Tazi into a trash compactor.
Turn him.
Well, Warlock goes, I think that perhaps we should talk in the morning. I have to reorganize some plans that we have.
Very well. We will be here.
Very well. Shall we say in the morning?
In the morning.
Come back. Yes, and we will have breakfast.
We are a little tight on foodstuffs. I believe that the snack bar is pretty empty at this point.
No, there's plenty of stuff left, I think, over here in the snack crate. Right, Ginger?
Oh, yes. I'm sure that we can figure something out. If you are not capable, Captain, I am sure my new friend and apprentice over here can help us learn. I mean, my friend over here. And he's pointing at A1.
Apprentice?
I'm sorry. No, you can't pet us. Thank you for asking, though.
No. Apprentice.
Pet us. I heard you the first time. And no.
Yes, Tazi, you did. I totally heard it. It was very awkward.
There's no way I said I was gonna pet him. I mean, that's not.
One moment. Oh, maybe it's back.
I fixed it. I accidentally hit the. I went to clip your line that almost made me crack. That made me crack up, and I hit the wrong button. So we're okay.
I just wanted to make sure you saw that the channel changed.
Yeah, and so everything's okay. Do not panic, people of the star system. Do not panic. Anyway.
So I don't want to pet. Yeah, I'm gonna sit down. I think I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna sit. Sitting sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah, very well. Have a seat, Captain. I can talk with Walrock, and we will.
I will sit. I will seat. Thank you. Thank you. I will seat.
Seat you shall.
Who shall?
You.
Me shall? What?
No, we haven't seen Michelle since about 3 years ago.
What? Oh,
Kea was dating her.
I don't. My head hurts.
Well, I get that. I mean, you've been using it a lot today.
Tazi puts his head in his hands and just kind of moans low in the chair.
With that, Ginger looks over at Walrock. I think we have some things to talk about, my friend. Braybox says, I agree. Would you like to accompany us back to our home and discuss how everything went? I think we should do that. Toodles, it was fun.
Thanks for coming. We really appreciate your business. Please fly with us again.
I will see what we can do. Perhaps we could get the ship a little more color before I'm there next.
We are more than happy to outfit certain sections of the ship with more luxurious accommodations for a appropriate increase in transport fees.
That would help your fees. I agree.
Yes. So we just need an initial investor with a sense of style.
I will see if I can find you one. That is a fantastic idea.
Great. That's exactly what I meant. Thank you.
With that, Gingier looks over at A1. A1 rolls up in front of him, bows again. Thank you for the lessons. I will use them wisely. Oh, I'm sure you will. And Gingier and Woe-Rock head out the front door. Leaving your little bar and snack table set up.
Krell goes over to try and figure out how to close it.
There's just a little keypad,
She'll,
and I'm sure there's
the drink one, she'll definitely...
you close it, it folds back up.
Okay. Okay. That was awkward, and interesting. Tazi, are you okay? You're wavering a little.
Oh.
Do you want help
Tazi.
getting back to the ship?
Tazi continues to leave his head in his hands. I think I need to sit here for a little while. Moving is bad.
Okay, are you going to sleep there? Okay.
A1 rolls up. Do you want me to help you to your bed?
That's what I just said. Yeah. A1, I just, help him back to the ship?
Well, you've got a room here.
We don't have any furniture that's, clean and, in one piece?
I mean, just take the mattress off the ship and bring it in here.
He doesn't have a mattress. He has a chair.
We take one out of the room that has the bunk beds.
I mean, I guess.
Unless you want to carry him back to the ship, I just figured.
I offered to carry him back to the ship. He said moving was bad.
You guys, you figure out where we're gonna sleep. I'm just gonna. This is.
Curl waits patiently for the snoring to begin. All right. And after a minute or two later, is going to pick Tazi up.
All right. Make a hard athletics check.
Okay.
Because if you've never tried to carry somebody who's passed out, it's not as easy as you think.
There's that, and there's I need another purple die. And we'll do this in case I need to.
And yes, Tazi's so wasted he might actually sleep in his actual bed. I know. He's going to be really confused when he wakes up.
All right.
What?
So, Carell, walks over, tries to get Tazi into, a fireman's carry. Stops for a second, then closes her eyes, takes a deep cleansing breath, and uses the force to kind of, help her pick Tazi up, and then carries him like a really big baby, arms out, and his feet are dragging on the floor and everything like that, and she walks him to the ship, and yes, we'll tuck him into the bed that Gingier was in.
All right. Perfect. You tuck him in and it smells like roses.
I will put a a receptacle near him that is waterproof, and a glass of water just out of reach. So when he boots and rallies, he'll be able to wash his mouth out. And then
when he boofs.
Yes. Sure.
Maybe that's the noise he makes.
Oof. Yeah. And then I will head on down to my room and hit the fresher because I'm sweaty from my workout, and get a shower. Or get a shower, go to bed.
All right. Wait.
Next day.
Flash forward to the next morning. You guys are setting up the rest of the snack bar. And I'm assuming Tazi's having a cup of calf that maybe tastes better than what he had last night.
What happens when Tazi wakes up? Because I picture Corell is up and probably already taking care of things, cleaning things. What happens when Tazi comes to?
Good question. What does happen?
So, the room that Tazi is sleeping in basically smells exactly like the booze that he was drinking last night, the fermented frelp. And it's not from any explosion of the frelp, it's from his body actually like leaching it through his skin.
Mm-hmm.
So the smell, the scent is extremely strong. And
okay.
Tazi wakes up and his eyes start to water. Like I think he stands and kind of falls back and then lays back down and then tries to get up again. Strike two. He falls back out of the bed. Tazi hasn't tied one on like this in a very long time, and it's a skill that's he's a little rusty on the recovery side, I think.
All right. As the crashing sound happens, a few minutes later, A1 rolls in. Oh, you're awake.
Yep. Yep. I'm not sure if I am alive right now. I feel like this existence is all a giant charade.
Good word.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you're really here, A1. I'm not sure if I'm really here.
All right. Let's test the theory. And A1 rolls right over your foot.
Yeah.
Did that hurt?
Oh. You.
Well, I can't pinch you, so that's the only thing I could think to do.
You have a manipulator arm. You could have pinched me.
Oh, I actually have two of them. I forgot about those.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't have to roll over my foot.
But it hurt, right?
Yes, it hurt. You were not light.
All right. So, we're real.
Clearly, we both exist. I was just having a moment of, oh my god, Griff, I'm up. I'm awake. I'm up.
I have calf for you. And out of his dome raises a little thermos.
Hey, look, a manipulator arm.
Yes. Your eyes are working. That's good.
Tazi just kind of reaches out and snatches the thermal container of calf. All right. I'm gonna drink this. I'll be out in a few minutes. Thank you. You may
You're
go.
welcome. All right. 8-1 rolls out of the room.
You make it.
Griff. Now I definitely have to see D4. but first I gotta get the fresher. This is... Ugh. Oh, I gotta get this off me. Ugh. Everywhere. Ugh.
Right.
And Tazi makes his way out to the fresher. Out of the room, and then, I assume the fresher's probably across the hall. Actually, in this old castle, would it be safe to say that the bedrooms are each appointed with their own freshers?
Did Corell take you to a room in here, or did you take him back to the ship?
Yeah, you're on the ship. You're in.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought
you fell out of the bunk bed.
Okay.
We don't have furniture in the castle, fortress, whatever it is now.
I thought he was sleeping on just like a slab in the fortress.
I wouldn't do that. Corell cares about you.
Then Tazi makes his way out of the bunk and then up the hall to the fresher near the cockpit. And, stands in the fresher for a good long while.
Good hot shower wakes you up. And then swipe over to getting ready for breakfast, unless there's anything Corell wants to do in between.
I think the camera cuts over, and Corell is very, very occupied cleaning the ever-living hell out of the dining area, like the dining hall. And I picture this... I don't remember if we actually described it, but it's like a medieval dining hall that probably seats like 50 people. So she is scrubbing it within an inch of its life.
I feel like the castle, the castle itself is very, like, it's very Star Wars medieval. It's like, it's high buttresses, it's lots of rafters, but everything kind of has a pseudo modern. It's certainly more modern than, like, say, European ruins, but it definitely feels a lot more modern. Yeah. I guess that's
okay. Gotcha. So
like it's stone walls, but they're like, it's all smooth stone. There are cracks from wear. There's definitely been paintings or frescoes on some of the walls, but they've worn away in a lot of areas or fallen apart.
All right. Corell's cleaning. Tazi makes his way into the dining area. A1 comes in and D4 comes in, and you guys are setting up for your breakfast meeting.
Gang's all here.
Yeah. And then a little while later, the door gong rings.
Gong!
A1 looks over at Tazi. Doorbell.
Oh, yep. Yeah,
It's
no,
like
I
super
heard.
loud.
I heard.
Do you want me to get it, or do you want to get it?
Yeah, no, go ahead. You can get it.
A1 rolls out and opens up the door. He looks at, hello. And Wolrock, oh, yes. I am here. A1 says, right this way. And they turn and head towards the dining hall. And a moment later, Wolrock and A1 walk into the dining hall.
What is that smell?
Oof.
It's cleaning solution. You hear from the other end of the room.
Obviously,
It smells like something that Pores would drink.
Well, I wouldn't drink it. It's very poisonous and kind of caustic. That's why I'm wearing gloves. If you need something to drink this early, the barcode is like 6827309.
No. It smells like something that they serve at the cantinas.
Oh, that would make sense.
Where the people without credits drink.
Yes, you are affluent and look down upon the poor. I get that part. Again, there's food in the other container. Carry on. And Corell goes back to cleaning things.
A1, please help yourself to refreshments. Wolrock walks over and they pick up some of the smoked meat and some cheese, and they make themselves a little plate.
Our employee is quite rude.
I agree, but we do need them.
Do we?
I think for this mission they will suffice.
Fine, but don't say I didn't warn you if she mouths off again.
You know, I can hear you, right? I'm in the same room. I'm 10 feet away, or 3 meters away from you.
Oh, I am very sure you could hear me.
Yeah, it seemed like it was very pointed.
Oh, it was.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think that I was, like, too lower class to understand sarcasm?
Oh, no, I quite hoped you would.
Well, today's your lucky day, then.
One of many.
And she begins to mop in a circle around Wolrock and company.
I'm starting to like her.
Well, at least she can clean.
The mop goes over not Wolrock's boot. I think Wolrock's okay at this point. The other boot gets a of water and cleaner fluid.
Gotcha. So Toku's boot, not Braybach's side.
Correct.
Gotcha. Braybach.
She doesn't realize these are your boots.
Well, that's all right. Shall we get to business?
Yes, of course.
Braybach turns and looks over at Tazi. Well, Captain, how are you feeling this morning?
I've been better.
Well, based on my conversation with Ginger, you needed a night like that.
I might have needed a little bit of a night like that, but not an entire night like that.
Glad you got.
I'm not a young Duro anymore. I don't know that I have the livers for that.
Well, I'm not sure any of us do, but let's get to business. I'm
sorry about the smell,
Sorry.
by the way. That's me.
Let me rephrase it.
My body doesn't filter like it used to.
Oh, we understand. So we need you to gather a shipment of dunium that is headed to the Pelazara station in the Duro system. But you won't be getting it there. If my sources are correct, the shipment is leaving Umbara. It's going to stop at Zeltros for some more cargo. That is where you need to acquire this dunium.
Oh, okay. So when you say acquire, we're stealing it from somebody.
I would not encourage you to break the law. Hold on, let me try that again. We would not encourage you to break the law. And the right eye blinks. Not blinks. The right eye winks.
Encourage.
Who is bringing the dunium?
It will be on a freighter named the Serial Prophet. It's one of those Barlow's class medium freighters. So, not heavily armed. And the less commotion you make, the better.
Yeah, I think the question that was being asked was, who is currently in possession of the dunium that we are going to acquire?
I mean, I do appreciate knowing what class of starship it's on. That does actually help. But yes, who is the current caretaker, shall we say?
Somebody who we have decided no longer needs it. It is not the Empire, if that's what you're worried about.
That's one of 3 or 4 parties that I was worried about, yes.
Is it not the Black Sun, is it?
That's 2.
Perhaps we don't ask those questions right now.
Oh boy.
We're going to need to disguise the ship.
That would be advisable, I agree.
We'll at least need another set of transponder codes.
Everyone goes, I have learned how to make a few new ones.
We do... Chris, I'd like to spend our light side point.
Okay.
We still have one that I found in the system when we were... During our time apart. It was the Dusky Dianoga. So I'm pretty sure we know who that was.
Really? We're gonna use that one?
I mean, it would be the cheapest option. I mean, if you want, A1 apparently feels like he can make new ones, which is oddly impressive, knowing how, shall we say, angry everyone would be if that was known.
Well, don't tell everybody.
Tell everybody what?
Seems like the new apprenticeship is working out fine for A1.
Yes,
Who
he's
are you
getting a very big dome.
Who are you apprenticing to?
A1U or...
Don't, just, it's...
Today is not a day for this. Today's not the day for this.
Well, Rock, is there a time frame on this job? When are they going to be in Zeltros?
Oh, if you leave within the hour, you will be there when they land.
Okay,
Leave
within
sooner?
the hour. We need some very fast provisioning then.
All right.
It's already being loaded. Your other droid is overseeing it.
Excellent. Okay. Well, then I'm going to put away my cleaning supplies. And Tazi, you know what? You need backup for this. I got you. What are we being paid for this?
Well, we will pay for your cost of fuel, plus we will refuel your ship when you get back. And I believe you wanted some furniture brought in.
And the next 2 months of rent.
Very well. Agreed. I feel like we're in some weird video game where we do missions and build up our little hideout.
What do you mean? This isn't a game. This is life.
This is the real life. Or
It's
is
not
this
just fantasy. Just caught in this landslide of things, I guess.
No escape from reality. That's for sure.
Tazi, open your eyes.
So Warrock agrees. Yes, we agree.
Language, sorry.
All right. That sounds fine. We can acquire the Dunium.
How much
Leave it an
Dunium is
hour.
there?
I believe it is roughly about 70 metric tons.
Well, Dunium is pretty dense, so okay. Yeah, we can definitely handle that. All right. I'm gonna stow this, Tazi, and we can get going once you say goodbye to our guests.
Goodbye, guests.
Curl closes up the bar and the snack thing and puts her cleaning supplies on top and starts wheeling them towards the ship.
Works as well. Very well. I will see you when you return.
Good luck. You may need it.
And they turn and head out the front door. Corell, when you get out by the ship, you see that D4 is helping a couple other droids load provisions on. You see that there's a speeder there that seems to be refueling the ship.
It's a tanker speeder.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I just was going to say big speeder. Couldn't remember the word tanker for some reason.
All right.
And after...
I'll go prep the ship for takeoff.
All right.
And check all the weapons to make sure they're working.
I'm going to go hit the fresher again.
All right, you do that. A1 rolls on the ship after a few minutes, and when everybody's ready, you guys get on the ship and head into space.
Whoosh.
Woo.
And
So, Tazi, are we going to talk about like the approach on this? I have a crazy idea.
Well, those are the best ones, right? So, and Tatsi kind of turns his chair a bit toward the co-pilot seat. So, what do you think?
Well, apparently there's going to be like some sort of transfer, if I understand the plan correctly, and we can do the intercept there. So it won't be like a space intercept. We could possibly do it on the ground. So what I was thinking is you and A1 stay on the ship, D4 and I try and sneak onto their ship. Then they take off, you take off behind us, following, casually. We'll subdue the crew, and then we can link up in space, transfer all the Dunium off, and then just leave them in space, to fend for themselves until they wake up.
What if... Well, we know there's a transfer, right? As you said.
Yeah.
They're supposed to transfer the cargo from, to another ship. What if we can pose as the recipient?
What happens if the recipient gets there, though? Then we are in the middle of a three-way fight.
hold on. Just to clarify, the ship's leaving from Umbara with the Dunium, stopping at Zeltros to get more cargo, then heading to Helazara Station. I didn't.
Sorry about that. There were a lot of
Okay.
names, and I got confused.
Yeah. I may not have just said that
Nope.
as thoroughly as I meant to. So
No,
if that changes your
we're
thought
professional
process-
streamers. We don't make mistakes.
We're what now?
We're streaming professionals. Streaming?
Screaming? We're screaming professionals?
We are.
I feel like that's more accurate.
Yes, 100%, and I won't do that to anyone listening.
So
You don't know why we're screaming, but we're screaming, all right.
And then, real quick, make
Where is Dot, anyway?
What's the word I'm looking for? Make quick average core worlds checks.
Core worlds. Hey, this is gonna be a very boring roll.
Oh, worlds.
Nothing but core worlds.
Checking my core worlds. It's a low stat.
I got 2 successes and a threat.
Got no skill.
Neither do
what was
I.
the check, Chris?
Just average, 2 purple.
2 failures and an advantage.
All right.
I got 2 successes and a threat. So,
All right.
All right. Corel, Zeltros. It's the home of the Zeltron race.
fudge.
So probably you and Zahn have talked about it a little bit. Zeltros was basically in a constant state of partying. Hedonism was encouraged throughout the whole planet. So it's got a mix of different luxurious art and architect carving the world, but also lots of pheromones going off everywhere.
Okay.
It is known to be a pretty popular destination for vacation, though, at the same time.
That's fair. Okay. Fair. So, I mean, if they're going to be stopping to get cargo, we could sneak on with the cargo. We could impersonate cargo.
Well, we could impersonate cargo, or we could maybe like pull the heist or pull the snag while they are getting their new cargo. Maybe plant some fake cargo.
I mean, yeah, that would work too. I mean, we are going to need to be able to move 70 tons of dunium, and that's going to take even with all of us, that's going to take about an hour.
Yeah, but what if we again, they're landing to get more cargo, right?
Right.
So what if we pretend, or what if we find a way to be the cargo movers, right?
Okay. So we like get overalls in a truck.
We clearly don't have. Okay, look, we clearly don't have time to get hired and trained, but maybe we could fake our way through it.
Okay, yeah, but then we'd just be bringing cargo onto their ship. We want to take cargo off of their ship.
See, we take fake containers of dunium onto their ship.
But they already have the
real
dunium.
ones. Yeah, but we swap them. We pull the old switcheroo.
Right, but they're picking up cargo. Why would we be taking cargo off their ship? I think they noticed that part.
Only if they're standing around watching. You know what happens when we get to a dock? We don't stand around and wait. We don't watch them load the cargo.
D4 does.
Yeah, but they probably don't have a D4. Well, if they do have a D4, we can deactivate them. Look, this is where I am.
Okay, we'll go with your plan.
Hawkballing here. I'm hawkballing. This is not just. This isn't necessarily a plan. This is just an idea.
It's a concept. I understand.
And turn it into a plan.
Why don't we go with that, and then we can keep my idea as a backup.
I mean, what was your idea again? Sorry, I was really vested in the.
It really wasn't all that impressive, so we can just do your thing. I mean, I'm sure it will work. We don't need a backup. We never need that. Plans always go completely perfectly.
All right. Well, I think it's best to have a. Backup.
We shoot everybody.
I think that makes the. That's like plan C. Let's do your plan like plan B.
Okay.
All right. Break.
Break what?
I don't know. I think we're. I guess we should probably talk more about the plan. But I'm kind of. I'm beat. It's been a long morning.
Yeah, the past hour and a half has been very stressful for you. Why don't you take a nap and we'll rally in the evening? I'll go see what kind of food they loaded us up with.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not the same, like the same vintage protein bars.
You do that, and I will sit here and rest quietly with my eyes closed.
All right, so we're gonna come up with a plan, make the plan, execute the plan, and then expect it to go off the rails.
Yeah, that's we always expect it to go off the rails.
Yep, that's the most important part of any plan. Okay.
Yeah.
You take a nap. I'll talk to you in a couple hours. And Carell heads back towards the engine room to do some maintenance.
Okay. You head to the back, and as you're heading towards the maintenance, A1 is rolling towards the cockpit. He stops. How's the captain?
Still a little hungover. He's going to take a nap.
Oh. All right.
He doesn't seem to be quite awake enough to understand how cargo works. But we'll figure that out once he's a little more coherent.
Gotcha. So does that mean you and I are going to have to figure out the plan?
I was thinking that, like A1 and I could... A1, you're right here. Why am I talking about you like you're not here? D4.
I don't know.
It's the other one. The taller one. The not as good looking one. He and I would sneak onto their ship while they're loading, and then you guys follow us in this ship, and we'll subdue the crew once we're in space before they jump into hyperspace. Then we can just link up, move all the cargo, and then we're off and boom.
Okay. So we say, boom.
That was when we leave their ship, we go into hyperspace and head home.
So how do we get the cargo off of their ship and onto our ship?
Well, we dock, and then we move it.
We're going to dock with their ship in space?
Why not?
Okay. So how are we going to convince them to dock with us in space?
We'll have subdued the crew. So it'll be D4 and I on their ship as the only ones awake and in control of their ship.
Gotcha. So when they leave Zeltros, you're going to subdue them.
We'll be
then we
hiding
dock.
on the ship, yes.
Ah,
And then we will spring out into action, subduing the crew with flourishes and surprise and hopefully no murder. And then we'll calm you, and we'll be like, hey guys, let's bring the Dusty Dianoga over here. We're going to move the cargo.
all right. Sounds like a better plan than what D4 suggested.
What was D4's plan?
Well, since Zeltros is in a big party, he said you should invite them to a party and lure them away.
I mean,
And then we sneak on and just steal the ship.
who steals the ship?
I would. Because you lure the whole crew away.
Oh. I
But
mean,
it
that-
involved a change of outfits and some perfume and... Anyways.
no, I understand. I understand his plan. It is a solid plan B, I think. The only
All right.
thing I'm worried about is they would probably still leave someone behind.
I could handle one.
What if it's a really big one?
I can take D4 with me.
Okay, I mean, between the two of you, yeah, you easily could handle that.
That's your concern? Whew. All right.
I worry about your safety. What's so wrong about that?
No, I thought that you would maybe feel uncomfortable luring them away.
Well, I'm not going to do anything with them.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll leave it up to you and the captain.
No. Let's examine this. Why do you think I would be uncomfortable?
It's just, I mean, you don't get to punch anything while doing this.
Well, if they get grabby, I 100% do.
All right, fair enough.
That seems like an equivocation, but, maybe I'll let it go.
All right, okay. I'm with you.
Okay, where was
Well,
D4?
In his medical room.
Okay, I got to talk to him about something anyway, so, are we done?
Sure.
Okay, can you check the phase manifold driver that powers the blasters? It was running a little hot last time we had to do a test.
Sure will.
Cool. Thanks, A1. And
You're
Crow
welcome.
heads off in search of D4.
All right. It sounds like my little voice changer app is what was causing my audio hiccup, so
Yep.
I'll just skip it. And
That's
everybody
right.
pretend like D4's sound effect is going on. I'll see if I can find a new one that doesn't do that.
Pretend?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just turn it off when you're done.
Maybe I could try it. I just don't know if it does it during or...
It was like, it seems to be, it's afterwards, so I don't know.
Really? Weird.
Yeah.
Give it a try real quick. Let me turn it back on. All right. Okay. So you find D4. He's in his little medical bay, organizing things.
Carl walks into the medical bay and does a little hop up and sits on one of the exam tables. Hi, D4.
Hello. Are you feeling okay?
Yeah.
You need an exam?
No, we're fine. The exam you gave me, the wellness exam, I think you called it, is the best exam that I've needed in a long time. I don't need any more at all. That's perfectly acceptable. Definitely don't need that ever again. This is about your plan.
Which part of it?
Well, I wanted to see what... A1 seemed to think that it wasn't feasible, and I wanted to see what his complaints were. He was very evasive as to his reasonings.
He was concerned you would feel awkward. How did he say it? Strutting your stuff for the other crew to get them to follow you.
I mean, if it's for a job, that's one thing.
Interesting.
I mean,
I
it does seem a little
understand your
disingenuous to do it and then not, do anything. I mean, it's very much a tease type thing, but I mean, if it saves us from, being shot at, that kind of thing, it would probably be worthwhile.
That was my thought. He was more concerned for, I believe, your physical comfort, as you do not tend to dress in a uncovered manner.
D4, I don't really... It doesn't bother me. I mean, I grew up in the temple, and there really isn't such a thing as body shyness when you're, sleeping with 10 other girls in the same dorm.
Very well.
And, I mean, you're just constantly performing physical training for the first, dozen years. It is what it is.
Very well. I understand your feelings.
Here, this...
And I believe...
I'll give you a present, D4. Physical
Very well.
nudity
I'm
isn't a
waiting.
problem. It's emotional nudity that is a problem.
Please explain
Toodaloo!
the difference.
And Corell waves and hops off the bed and heads back to the engine room.
I will have to research this.
Then D4 turns around and punches up a data pad and starts reading on the differences. Perfect.
So I think that evening we all reconvene in the common area.
Okay. Everybody meets back up.
Corell has prepared actual food.
And it's not protein bars. It's a little better than that, but not fine dining yet.
There's a lot of rice.
Yeah. Chicken and rice.
Yep.
I feel like Corell maybe
Peppers.
got a handful of those instant ration packs.
Oh, it's instant
And-
ramen. That's what it is.
Made those poured some hot water on them, they puffed up, and then Corell tried to make something out of those.
100%.
All right.
It smells decent, though.
Thank you, Corell. This is better than protein bars.
Okay, so we need to discuss what our plan is. It sounds like we have about 3 or 4 different plans, and we just need to kind of come together and decide which one is going to be our primary plan, which one is going to be our secondary plan, and which one is going to be our Okark, the world is falling apart, and all the plans have failed plan.
I think the shoot everybody. That's usually the everything's gone to gone to Criff plan.
Yeah, that is our
Right.
usual plan Z.
Let's keep that as our.
Or, sorry, for our Nabooian friends, plan Z.
Let's keep that as plan Z.
Yeah, agreed.
So we have to decide between posing as cargo haulers.
Which was my plan.
I was trying to make it so nobody knew who the plans were other than the people who knew them, but we're just going to go with that then. Then there's also the Corellan D4 sneak onto their ship and then subdue them once they launch into space, and then we take everything. And then there is I get nearly butt-ass naked and try and lure the entire crew away, then A1 and D4 run on board and steal their entire ship. Plan.
All right. Which of the plans, by a show of hands, has the least amount of risk?
I would like to point out that D4 has too many hands to be one hand per person, please.
One hand per being. Yes.
All right.
So let's go. Let's say a cargo hauler plan. Who's in for the cargo hauler plan? And Tazi puts his hand up.
Okay. Who is in for the stealth and subdual plan? And
We had anybody else up for the cargo hauler plan? Anybody? And Tazi's got his hand up and like looking at everybody else. Anybody?
Sounds like a lot of work.
All right. All right, fine. We'll scrap that plan.
no,
Cargo hauler
we
plan
can keep
is a
that.
no-go.
We can keep that as plan B or C. We'll get there.
No, it's fine. We'll skip it. So let's go to. So the second plan is the.
The second plan is the stealth and snatch, as I like to call it. All in favor? And Krell raises her hand.
I think that's a place KO used to hang out.
I know. I was hoping you wouldn't notice that part. And Corell now looks around. And the third plan is Corell gets butt naked and tries to seduce people.
See, A1 and D4 raise their hands.
Oh, of course. Of course. This makes
Well-
a lot of sense right now.
Well, but I will also point out, if we steal their ship, we have parts for this one, or we can sell that one and make more credits. That's why I like it.
Well, we could always
That's-
steal their ship if we're doing the stealth and snatch too.
True. And that does not require Corell to put herself at risk. In
Well, I
an
mean, a little
awkward
bit. I still
situation.
have to beat people up.
No, but you will be clothed.
But
True.
if we take their ship in space, what do we do with them?
We launch them in a shuttle, like in a shuttle. What is a shuttle? I don't know. I've been watching that Space Journey, really weird new planets. They have all these shuttles. I don't know why they use them so much, but an escape pod.
Wait. What if we modify the stealth and snatch plan?
Okay.
What if I maybe treat the crew to drinks as a fellow cargo hauler?
Okay.
That gets them away from their ship.
How is that modifying the stealth and snatch? That's probably more like the get naked plan modification.
Yeah, but nobody has to get naked.
Oh, you're going to be clothed when you do that.
Yeah, no, so I will.
They're going to
I
look
will
at that
offer
as a
to buy
little
them.
weird on Zeltros.
I would offer to buy them drinks. I mean, I guess I can wear less clothes. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, Tazi, you might be a genius. We combine those two plans. I will go as your arm candy to be even more of a distraction. We lure them away, then A1 and D4 snag their ship, and then we come back to our ship and we're like, whoosh. Sorry, foom. Foom is the sound of us going into hyperspace.
I mean, sure. That plan sounds fine to me.
Because that takes pieces from all the plans. And the team works as a harmonious whole.
Well, not really all the plans, because in my plan we were just going to fake that we were cargo haulers and steal their cargo without taking their ship.
You're going to
we're-
be there faking something as a cargo hauler.
It's okay. We don't have to include my plan.
We
I'm
definitely
not-
need
I'm
to
not hurt
include
about it.
you.
No, but you don't have to pretend like we're using parts of my plan because we are not, and that's okay.
I would like to point out that your idea of getting the drinks is your plan.
Look, I'm still getting over yesterday. I shouldn't say yesterday. I guess it's probably been quite some time since we've been in hyperspace. I'm still getting over my round of fermented frelp. It's
Yeah, that
taken some time
that
to work its
Felucia
way out.
fermented frelp is
That was
really, really carking bad for you.
but I'm just saying, you don't need to placate me, right? You don't need to play into my ego or anything like that. My plan wasn't the best plan to use, and that's okay.
I was just trying to make you feel better
No, it's okay.
and include you.
I didn't need you to make me feel better. Just telling you that, I would rather have you just tell me that the plan is not good than to try to coddle me.
I did actually try, and you were really still a little drunk, so I figured maybe you wouldn't remember that, and now I'm bringing it up. So, okay, noted for the future.
Anyway, yeah.
All right. So the new plan is you guys lure them away. We sneak on the ship
And steal it.
and then steal it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it.
And we'll rendezvous at home.
Got it. We can do that.
We should probably rendezvous before home.
Okay, we need to find
we
us.
should rendezvous in a nearby system.
Okay, D4, find us at an uncharted system somewhere, which actually you can't find an uncharted system because it would be uncharted. An unoccupied system nearby, and we can meet up there.
He just turns around and starts punching on a data pad. All right. So we have a plan.
All right.
Now
Well,
we
have to
we have a
execute it.
semblance. We have a semblance of a plan.
it's
yeah.
more than a concept. And I mean, we're only 18 hours out from Zeltros. Should we stop in and see Zan's dad?
I say no.
Yeah, that's right. We're on the job. Yeah, you're right. Good call. That's why you're the captain.
I don't think that's why I'm the captain, but I mean, we can. I also don't want to get into a debate about it. So,
About what? You being captain?
Yeah, we voted.
the
It was a
re-
vote.
The reasons I'm captain.
I mean, it was pretty unanimous.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. We have 18 hours until we get to Zeltros. I'm going to
Mhm.
take another dip in the fresher.
You haven't even touched your rice.
I will come back to it.
It's gonna get cold, but okay.
My stomachs are a little queasy.
That's
No.
fair. I can put it in the cooker for you.
Yeah, I'll heat it up a little later. We're gonna break on 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3 break.
Break.
What are we breaking?
We're breaking up the little group. We have to plan.
Well, I don't want to
Go
do
our
that.
own
I thought we were
things.
gonna stick together.
I think he means we're ending the meeting.
I know
Yes.
A1. I was attempting to do an A1 impression. Remember when you
Oh.
used to always say
Yeah.
break what and be
Yeah,
really
you
super
should-
literal?
Lower your voice. Sound more, sexy.
Sound more
T.
sexy? Okay.
Yeah. That's it.
All right.
This is really hard to do.
All right. You guys.
I
Y'all.
don't like
you,
this.
You
This-
folks.
This feels kind of weird.
I'm gonna go get in the fresher again.
But if you think that
Um,
it's sexy, A1, I mean, I guess I could just kind of use this voice. Maybe I can use it
Tazi.
to keep...
Tazi gets up and just walks down the hall.
Corel, covers her mouth and snickers quietly.
8-1 just holds up one of his little hands to high five Corell.
And there's a high five is actually, I believe there's like a freeze frame high five. And are we at a stopping point, Chris? We're almost at 2 hours, so.
Yep, that's what I was going to say. Sounds like a good spot to stop.
We stop on the freeze frame. There we go. Just want to thank everybody for taking part. We've had a great group here in chat tonight. Some people we haven't seen before. We have the ever-present Kevin, who just gives us so much fodder. It's kind of amazing. It's too late at night, and my voice is too tired to do an uwu, but maybe I'll try and work that in next episode. But yeah, we'll do that. I want to thank Sean for showing up, Rick and Rasp for lurking. Jameis, it was really good to have you in the chat also. And we didn't have a lot of problems this time, so. And we figured out Chris's static.
Don't forget Chris. Don't forget Chris.
Chris is right there. I'm looking at him.
Well, no, other Chris.
The other Chris.
Oh, that's true. Was there another Chris? I might have missed the other Chris.
Other Chris was in at the beginning of the show. Yep, other Chris is right there.
Oh, other Chris.
Right.
Yay,
Other Chris.
other Chris. Chris 2. Chris 2. Okay, there's Chris. No woo. Okay. Woo, woo. Anyway, no, my voice is too tired to really get up there. So anyway, you guys can still find me right here every 2 weeks. I am technically on Threads, but I am not enjoying it, so please don't look for me there. You can find me over at animegirl@dice.camp on Mastodon. That's probably the best place to find me because Twitter is circling the drain so fast it's giving me whiplash. I believe Identico will be returning in a few weeks, sometime before the end of the month, so you can find myself there every other Tuesday also. Other than that, I don't think I have anything else going on. Chris, what do you got going on? Where can people find you? And anything else you want to talk about?
Mostly on this Discord. That's where I kind of hang out. I don't do much anywhere else. I do have a Twitter account, but I don't use it much. Otherwise, RPG Academy every other Wednesday doing Detention, and every other Thursday doing the Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen game. Michael, where can people find you?
Can we get Tazi to do an uwu apparently?
Not tonight. Michael's Tazi voice is spent. Sorry, folks.
I will quickly add and then give it completely over to Michael that in a private game between myself, Sean, and Caleb from the RPG Academy, we did create an entire guild of what was it, the Underground Workers Union for the
Kaylee,
we worked for the uwu.
In that game too, remember?
I said you, didn't I?
No.
Michael's there too. Who did I say then? I said we.
You, Sean, and Caleb.
I said we and Sean and. You know what? Michael, go ahead.
You can find me on the socials at losermlw all over the place. You can also find me on the show Tubular Teens with Titans. It is a Power Rangers inspired audio drama. I get to play the character that is the mentor of the hero team, which is a lot of fun. You can also find me coming up soon again with Kaylee on Identico. As we start that, I believe we're talking about the 18th of July for for our comeback episode, which will be Stitch's specific. Deal with Stitch's absence, and then we will. You can also find me all over the place. I am all over the place, folks.
It's true. He
Literally.
He just kind of everywhere.
Just all over the place.
Such
everywhere.
A mess.
Everywhere.
All right.
That's it for me. That's it for us.
And again, we want to thank everybody in the audience tonight, and for all of our Patreons who continue to support us. We love you guys, and we will see you in 2 weeks. Good night, everybody.
Good night.